Hello, and thank you for watching. My name is Rachel Barnett with Gentle Frog. I'm here to create videos for you to help you understand QuickBooks slightly better than you currently do. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please put them in the chat box. Thank you.
In this video, I want to show you what it looks like to accept an invite from your accountant to use QuickBooks Ledger. I set up a QuickBooks Ledger account using my work email, and then I made my personal email the master admin of a QuickBooks Ledger account. This is really important. If you're setting up QuickBooks Ledger for a client, you must make the client the master admin. It only has one user, the master admin. You cannot transfer the master admin. You can't upgrade them and downgrade them like you can if you're trying to do a workaround for Simple Start. You just have to set it up correctly. If you're watching this video and you realize you didn't set it up correctly, go back and watch one of my other videos where I show you how to use Sazant. My best recommendation for you is just to take the data you've input, move it over to a brand new file using Sazant, and then make your client the master admin. In this case, the master admin is going to be my personal email. The work email is the one that set it up. So this is what I get in my personal email. It says, hey, Rachel Barnett has invited you to use QuickBooks Ledger for Barnett USA Rentals. Ready to get started? Sign in with your Intuit account. So I already have an Intuit account, probably because I've made multiple demos of me like adding myself to stuff. If you're a client or if you're the person receiving the invite, if you don't already have an Intuit account, you'll just get the opportunity to set up one. So I'm going to say sign in with this user ID. So it's going to ask me to sign in. I'll select accept invitation. Enter your password. After I've entered my password and done the two-factor authentication, it says success. You can now access this. I'm going to go ahead and select continue. I feel like I've been fiddling around with this Ledger account when I signed in as the accountant user, but now that I'm signing in as the small business owner who's going to use it, I get some pop-ups. So we'll just zip through them real quick. I'm going to say next. What is my main role? I'm going to say I'm the owner. And I can download an app that I don't really care for. So thank you for that opportunity. And then it's just going to think for a minute. I'm going to click on Let's Go. Now I have access to my account. I can click on the gear. I can go to Manage Users. I can see in accounting firms, I have myself when I wear the accountant hat. When I go to Users, I can see that my personal email is the primary admin. From here, I can do the things that I expect or want to do. I can link my bank accounts. I can run my reports. What I can't do are things like add my customers and make invoices. And that's because it's not a function or a feature of QuickBooks Ledger. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, if there's any videos you'd like to see me make, please don't hesitate to let me know. If you're looking to learn more about QuickBooks, I offer one-on-one training as well as courses on my website, gentlefrog.com. If you're looking to outsource your bookkeeping, my team and I are happy to help you with that. If you need a referral to someone, if I'm not the right fit for you, please don't hesitate to reach out. I try to get to know many other bookkeepers, so I often know people who will be a good fit if I'm not the right fit. Thanks, and have a great day.